Well, folks, it's 1 a.m. and Becca said the magic words to make me tired. I was doing pretty good till you started talking about contractions and traptions and all sorts of things. How you feeling, dear?
This one's not as bad. Some of them I legitimately can't even talk. So I've been sitting in here and I have contractions every night, so it's really not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But I decided to get a contraction counter on my phone because I was like, these are a little bit more. Like this is a little bit more and a little bit more like consistent. And anyway, it's making me want to throw up. I'm trying to drink water. Because anytime I get these contractions, I mean, look, I've been trying to drink water. Is that enough?
You always do this though, whenever, as you're getting closer to delivering, even if your days or weeks ahead,
Yep.
you go into this mode where you start having a ton of contractions and then they stop. You have a ton of contractions and then they stop.
That's why I don't want to go into the hospital tonight. I really don't.
Because it's still early enough that it's like, probably not the real deal because you haven't dilated that far.
I have 36 and 4 days.
Okay.
So I'm almost 37 weeks, which is when it's okay to have a baby. But if I can eat food and drink water and they go away,
And you can make it another day.
and I can make it another day, then I'm not gonna go into the hospital. And here's the thing, I don't want to have the baby on the side of the road. I'm a half an hour away from the hospital. I also don't feel like this is real.
Yeah.
I have so many of them that are not like, it's just false labor. It's real labor, and it's making me progress.
Preparation labor, I think.
But I always do this, where I have like 2 false alarms where I'm like, okay, this is serious. I go into the hospital, they get me on an IV, they put me on fluids, and then I'm fine and I stop having contractions and then I just go home.
Yep.
So it's like, the only problem is, if I don't want to go in, oh baby, there's a foot right here. A big old, big old foot
She
kicking.
moving?
Yeah, she's moving now. Anyway, I have about 2 false alarms every single time I have a baby. And I go into the hospital like, I don't know if this is it. And then it doesn't end up being it. So it's like, I don't want to go in because I just feel like
It's just not
it's
it.
just
Yeah. This is the first time you've counted, like, that you've talked to me about it.
last night, but I didn't tell you about it.
Okay.
You should feel it though. Is it? Okay, you just keep your hand on my belly. It's amazing how quickly it can start and how quickly it can end.
Yeah.
Or at least how quickly it can get less intense, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's not over yet, but I'm like, okay. Because I'm starting to feel a little bit better, but I almost think in my mind it's gotta be like if you filled up a basketball to like almost about to pop, and then you like deflate it. Oh, this one's lasting a long time. It's really tight still, but it's just not like take my breath away yet completely, but it's not gone.
Yeah. I'm worried because if we end up going to the hospital, I want to make sure I'm not super tired. I've been working all day, so even if I get a couple hours of sleep.
All day.
Yeah, I drove all over town, took the kids to the dentist for teeth popped out and all that great stuff. It's
What I was
crazy.
going to say is it feels like if you fill up a basketball to like full capacity versus like when it's starting to be flat
Yeah.
and you're still like trying to make it work, and it does kind of work, but it's like kind of flat. I feel like that is the difference on at least what I feel like it will probably feel like on the outside is like I can't feel it right now. See if it feels like as tight as it was before.
No, definitely is there.
Yeah.
Good job.
Are you just making that up?
Nope, but I do need to go to bed. And apparently, according to the app,
Oh,
go to the hospital.
I'm ignoring that.
They just have to say that.
They don't know me. You don't know me. You can't judge me.
Right.
Watch me have a baby at home or on the freeway. Oh,
Should have listened to the app.
I don't want that either.
Alright, good night.
You should put some of my cups in the sink for me.
Okay, and I'll leave the camera
and
by
I
you in
need
case
more
you need
water,
it.
Actually, I do need more
Okay,
water.
I'll
'Cause
fill
I
it
think
up.
the more I drink, the most likely.
Yeah, it needs to be electrolyte water though, so it stays in you.
Okay. It is 5:30 in the morning. I drank enough water to slow down my contractions to be. They were about 18 minutes apart, and now I'm going to bed. So it took me that long to get the fluid out of my system so I can actually sleep, but now I'm really, really tired, so I need to go to bed. And yeah, it's morning. This is what happens when I get so many contractions late at night, and I know exactly what to do to get rid of them, which is just drink a ton of water. So I feel better. I'm not going to the hospital tonight. My app on my phone told me to go to the hospital like 4 different times. So I was like, no, I know this. I know me. I know what is happening. If I just drink water, I'll be fine. And plus, if I went to the hospital, they would just put me on an IV. This is what they've done every single time. They would put me on an IV, and it would slow down my contractions, and then I would be sent home. So it would be a whole wasted time and discomfort, and in the middle of the night, and we don't have a babysitter right now. We plan on calling my mom or my in-laws when everything starts happening, but I was like, I don't feel like it's tonight. I will sleep tonight, and somehow I will get to sleep tonight after I stop all these contractions, and I did. So stay tuned for the next false alarm, because that's probably what's gonna happen. I always have so many false alarms. Also, I'm covered in paint. I don't know if you can see that, but I've been working at our Airbnb. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish the Airbnb. Not with what happened tonight, probably.